Alright. Start the timer. R4 if your DS Love Plus. I'm assuming that's some sort of dating sim kind of game. Yeah, and I imagine like DS capture stuff now is probably expensive as shit. I got mine luckily when Loopy, I think was his name. He kind of started back up like a while back now, like 5 years plus. He started like doing them again, and I got mine in to get modded. But nowadays, trying to get like a modded DS, 3DS, or whatever, well, especially a modded 3DS, not cheap. Especially since it's basically banned in Japan now. So you can't mod your consoles in Japan. It's illegal. So there's a bunch of companies there that did it that aren't doing it anymore. So. And yeah, trying to solder your own there, unless you're really good at soldering, I wouldn't want to risk it. So your choices are either to send it out somewhere, somebody who knows how long it's going to take them to do it, if it's going to get done well, or, you know, buy one pre-done, which is even more expensive. Yeah, if you have an OG DS, then at least you can play DS and GBA games on it. That 3DS can play both DS and 3DS games. That's probably the best bang for your buck there. Or a new 3DS would be even better because you can play those small number of new 3DS games plus the DS and the 3DS and all that. No, when it comes to soldering, I am not good at soldering. Especially like tiny components. No. TK's still standing next to the window. Looks like he's drinking.
Hey, you need something?
I need to shop. This is rare. Not really. Anyway, this is terrible. For 15 years, all I wanted to know was the truth. The truth is much crueler than I expected. Your mom? Maybe I was thinking too lately. I always told myself my mom was still alive somewhere. I always wanted to think that. But look, she's alive and she's a demon. But doesn't that make you my nephew? If your mom is my sister or whatever, I guess we're like brother and sister, just in by relation, not by blood. Yeah, exactly. I'd love to be able to like know how to be good at soldering small stuff like that. When I see people do it on YouTube videos, it's like, man, they make it look so easy, but hell no. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? When you're doing it on something like that's expensive and stuff like that, it's like you just have that like the nervousness as well, which just adds compounds to that. It's great. She's alive and she's a demon. What a cruel twist. So stupid.
Hey.
Man, let me tell you one thing. I'm the one who's gonna finish her off. It's still my mom. Even though you are the demon gazer, I can't let you take that away from me. Got it? Sure. Okay, is that all you got to say? Are you looking down at me? Bill takes a swing at you. But...
Huh?
Hazel loses his balance and falls on the floor. Maybe that was a glass floor. What? Are you guys fighting? Looks like Hazel just fell. Hey boss, get it together. Yeah. Ouch. Ouch. Anyway, Lan, don't forget what I told you. As Kissel says that, he starts walking away.
Whoa!
Jeez, you can't even walk straight. Boss, the stairs are that way. He walks into practically everything on his way out. Yeah, I know, right? Wants to finish off his mom.
Sorry for the wait.
Alright, nom on this food before it gets cold. I'll give her shrooms.
Thanks as always. mushrooms are the best. Oh, mushrooms are the best. Yes. Mushrooms are the best.
Hello.
There's plenty of good games on the PS2. The thing you have to remember, though, is that a lot of people, I don't know what age you are, but a lot of people who are like, 30s and 40s at this point, who are like into these older games, they probably grew up in the NES and SNES and PS1 era, so they have a lot more nostalgia for that stuff, right? But yeah, PS2 definitely has some great games.
Thank you.
All I picked up was mushrooms. Yeah, and yeah, I guess SNES and NES emulation was very easy for a while. So yeah, people who didn't have access to those games were able to emulate them even a long time ago. So they have nostalgia even for the emulated stuff, right? Sure, but PS2 has like Final Fantasy X, 12, has Dragon Quest VIII, has the Shadow Hearts games, Persona games. There's plenty of yeah, it's got Magna Carta, and Game of the Year right there. There's a lot of good stuff on PS2. Like for me personally, Final Fantasy VII is what really and a lot of people brought them into basically into the JRPGs, right? I had played some before that, but Final Fantasy VII really like made the genre popular outside of Japan. So, of course, a lot of people have nostalgia for their first big JRPG like that. Yep, let's get PS2 and PS3. Well, PS3 makes sense, because unless they have a physical PS3 is still relatively hard to emulate. You need a pretty beefy PC. PS2 is probably fairly easy to emulate. I don't know why they're skipping PS2, because there's a lot of games on PS2. But PS3 is... I mean, PS3 didn't have a lot of stuff to begin with. A lot of companies struggled to... Like, a lot of... especially for RPGs, like a lot of companies kind of struggled going to the HD compared to, the previous generations, so a lot of companies went to, like, handhelds in that era. So, yeah, the 7th generation, the PS3 and Xbox 360 is definitely the weakest generation. And then it kind of started coming back again with the PS4 era. There's that too. Yeah, PS2, a lot of stuff got like HD remasters and things like that. Sure, if you have a PS3, but not everybody has access to a PS3 as well, so... And PS3 is a little more complicated than you think to capture, because you natively out of the PS3, most capture cards are not going to be able to take the input from the PS3, because the PS3 has the HDCP signal, so you need some way of stripping that HDCP to capture from it. Usually if you get like a cheap splitter, which is what I use, it can kind of get rid of that signal, but it's not just plug and play. PS4, you can turn off the HDCP, which if you do that, you can't play like Netflix or DVDs or anything like that. But at least you can turn that off. PS3 doesn't have the ability to turn that off, so So it's definitely harder than you think to capture from PS3. Back to Grimmadar. Right, Golem. So I'm assuming he's going to be able to throw us medium range, so I can be able to throw us here. Then if we feed him enough mithril stones, he'll probably be able to throw us like over here or something. Not this guy. Maybe he'll run away. Good time to eat while this guy slowly dies. Yeah, PS4 and PS5, you can turn off that HDCP thing. It's an option, so you can just toggle it off and then you can capture. So it's a lot easier. Obviously, you can't watch any movies or anything if you have HDCP turned off, but for capturing it's fine. No. Nice. /3 finally. Tool of the Land. Not even sure what the hell that would be. Tool of the Land. No row is safe. Unless they have 4 rows. Of course, it's not often we have like 3 rows of enemies. Four more. We have to do this one at a time. Or wee. I want to eat more. Give me mithril balls. If give, I throw you far away. Pot of yelling. Missile activated. I don't know what that prioritize higher range weapons even means. How are these guys like underwater? They don't seem like they would be able to live underwater. Who is it? Leave us alone. We're tired of mining. We don't want to work anymore. Monsters all nod. Please don't tell anyone but us. If they find out we're not working, they'll destroy us. We'll pay you, of course. We'll pay you with a mithril ball. I'm sure they might give us something else, but whatever. You get to live. You gave me the mithril ball without trying to charge me 30,000 bucks. You're a wonderful person. Please take this. It's a sign of our friendship. Yeah, it was like a seal or something like that, some sort of artifact. Apparently they bought 6 of them.
There you go!
Priest dude. It's sad the priest from the shark party is falling on hard times. He's probably pissed that we called Lord Shark Manta Ray. I definitely noticed I'm doing a lot less damage now with Slash 3, so it's probably not good to use that for most battles. Probably better stick with Slash 2 or just Slash 1, really. What do I want? Maybe a shield, because last time a shield kind of failed us pretty bad. Let's get 2 shields. We don't get like a non-paladin usable shield. We can fight Astro. You can counter something.
Your eyes remind me of terror.
Well, it just so happens I am him.
Let's see what you're really made of.
Concentrate. Luckily this didn't take place underwater. That would have been a lot worse. This team uniform better be shirtless. Probably will be. I don't have any of my buffs up either. I think I would be encountering him. Probably dead. It's probably very dead. Unless we just miss him a whole bunch.
Here you go. Ha! Here you go. Here you go.
You're lucky you dodged that one attack. Oh, that was easy.
Your powers are comparable to, if not greater than, my own.
Yeah, I think that Divine Weapon Jupiter Bane is pretty strong.
Fine. I'll wait for you in my circle.
Skill Shield, Strong Shield Book. See, this one we got, like, you know, at a pretty logical, like, about halfway point. Unlike Jupiter's, where it was, like, 4 left or whatever when she showed up. It's a good thing we weren't underwater, though. That would have been an annoying place to fight him. I don't know if he's guaranteed to show up in this. Maybe it's always, like, a specific circle they show up in. And it's always, you know, generally with the layout of the map, you're going to be roughly at the halfway point. I don't know. Slightly more defense. Let's look at the spec. Defense plus, you get resist beast organism like this one. Let's go water, which could be a downside if we're getting hit with, like, whatever element is strong against water. We get more evasion and more defense. You get spell defense as well, which is probably a good thing to have, so... yeah, let's go with this one. Can upgrade this. I really need to get some staffs. Probably get like a staff that's like plus 10 intelligence by now. Plus 4 strength, plus 2 vitality. one I definitely wouldn't have spotted if Comment wasn't with us. Not that there was anything in here. Feels like there should be something else in here. Like a hidden area. Oh, we got a decent shield. I haven't had any new accessories in a while. Let's get some accessories. Scar plus 15. Nice. I don't know if that's good for paladins. Yeah, just this darkness is like no. Up next one against kidnapping. That actually would be good. Against one kidnapping. It is kind of annoying when my paladin gets kidnapped. Lose the special demons plus, but you get the 2% damage reduction and protect us against the kidnapping. So, yeah. And more defense. And more hit and everything else. Not that hit matters for paladin, but yeah, might as well. Or if these percentages defense things are like additive or they're multiplicative. So if I have like, you have like 3 items or 4 items that have like plus 3% damage reduction. Does that mean I have like 12% damage reduction across the board? Dark Mine. Where's that one in the dark cave that we needed? $13.3. We need Mermaid though. Just go back to that circle that's nearby. Is it 13.3? Yeah, let's go get the Mermaid.
Am I good enough?
go. Right, get rid of that one. What do I have left now? Let's see. Got 12 left.
Here you go.
What do I want? What do I want? Stats. That's right. See if we can get something with a bunch more intelligence or something. Sure, +1 intelligence on a really low level magic staff is not exactly great anymore. Dryad Broom, Platinum Rod, Comet, Daily. One of the Platinum Rod is just like good cash. Sucks as an actual weapon, but it's 3 agility, poison, earth, strength, defense plus, HP plus. So none of those are particularly good. Every time I put Venus away, game's like, go get her. Wait, where am I going? So I got circle right here.
What is it?
Game really wants to force you to use Venus for something. Give us some better staves.
That's all you get.
This Brawn +7. 4 to go. We're almost there. Luck, Paralyzed, Light, Anti-Undead, Anti-Spirit, Spell A+. Again, doesn't have any intelligence or anything. Paralyzed would be good if we could use on like one of our attackers, but never physically attacking with these things, so Doesn't really matter what kind of stats it has. Anything with intelligence or mysticism be the way to go for rods. Just the wrong button. It's obvious when there's a hidden wall. You have these electrified walls. It's like, there's a blank wall that is not electrified. I wonder what could be there.
Done ogling.
I guess we're probably done with the water area for now, right? So I'll probably cast my buffs. Alright, there's one here. Maybe two in here. Okay, so we need Hermes for 117.3. Let's be all the way over here. Sure, we'll run into a thing for then. I guess the other one I had found already, so yeah, just this one here. 17.3. Haven't gone to King Road yet. Maybe that's where the final boss is going to show up. Yep, Spirit Cave. I don't know what I want. Throw some nameless stuff on there, I guess. I know, right? Like, you would think they would have had, like, one Venus store to go into the area, just, you know, so you're forced to do the previous area first, and after that, alright, done. Like, no. they want you to keep Venus in your party for the entire dungeon, I guess. Feels completely unnecessary. Saint Staff, Magic Sling. Maybe, but I mean, you could just use her to level up. Yeah, so I think you can't get Vitality up anymore, so let's keep throwing Agility, I guess. Three more to go, we're almost there. Intelligence plus 2, anti-undead, anti-spirit, spell D+. Oh, there you go. Something for our healer. Technically, I could use this for him, but it's gonna be a lot of resists, so probably better to go with this than go with the. Oh, never mind. I can't even equip that bow. Makes it easy.
That's all you get.
Say that one didn't have like a something around it. Didn't have a brace. I need to go buy that other increased gem in the shop. use that on the artifact gems. Need to buy all the, there's a couple of increased 1 gems as well, but... Let's go with swords. Oh, the magical damage there. Sephiroth Flat Paths. Thank you so much for the 40 months of awesome support. Welcome to my party almost dying. That was happening so fast, I was like, shit, stop. How's it going? Safe. Master Drake. Scarlet Sword. Almost there. 2 more circles to go. This area is pretty large. It's got Confusion, which could be good. This Confusion is pretty damn good when it works, especially against bosses. So maybe didn't notice, was that usable by Samurai? It is. Doesn't have my like buffs from this thing, but this one only has dead, and how often does it actually insta-kill things? This thing can insta-kill them anyways, so it's gonna have a little less damage, but once this one's buffed up to +10, it'll be better. Assuming the order matters. You can get more damage in your primary hand than your offhand. Into the Lust. Let's go back there once we get Astro. Edge. 2, 10 times 5. It's like a whopping 50 damage. Yeah, I guess if you buff that one up, and if you buff with a +10, it's like 100 damage now, but still like nothing compared to some of the other weapons I have. If it had like some sort of debuff on top of that, like Confusion or something like that, from like that fairy bow that we had, then maybe it would be useful.
There you go.
We found a secret. Like Phoenix Wings. Let's see if we have a map that has a 1/8 that I didn't have a... Nope. Maps that we had a 1/8, so... It's nice when I find a treasure without actually having a map. Well, once we find the map, we don't have to go back. We have the, so do we have all the mithril balls? I think we're still missing like one more after this. So I think we need 3 more for him. We had 1 more we picked up. This will be the second one, obviously. The Green Mithril Golem. Fight it. Ready to fight. Good start. If we didn't miss 2 of those there, we would have definitely haven't. Yeah, this is in-game music. This game loves its Vocaloid track. I love how my paladin isn't, like, preventing any of these attacks. I haven't tried this quad bolt yet. Never mind. So Golem calms down. Oh, well, we get through. There we go. That's all the nether walls we need. Yeah, this game is fond of its Vocaloid. I think that's everything in this place. Not counting any potential hidden walls there. Yeah, if the game has music, I'm definitely not replacing it. Even if it's the most repetitive music ever. Still missing 1 circle. Assuming it's this way. It's a good thing we have Kronos with us. That's what really sucked about Kronos. Yeah, Whale's Voyage, yeah. Well, Whale's Voyage had no music, so it's not that I overwrote their music, there was no music. I think most of those got claimed too. You know, it was like the Twitch, it's supposed to be like Twitch safe. It's like, and of course, well, even if it's Twitch safe, it's not safe on YouTube. So, eh. Yeah. If there's anything that ever overtakes Whale's Voyage as the worst RPG of RPG quests, then I don't know. I don't know what the hell developers would have been like on, especially since I'm playing physical only releases. Like it would have had to have been okayed for a physical release, which would just be mind blowing if something like that would happen. Oh, it was bad. Yeah. I mean, it's basically an Amiga game that was ported to the Amiga 3032, a game that was basically designed for a keyboard and mouse, just like thrown into like a controller. No save system, obviously, because you don't have there's no like save ROM or whatever at the Amiga 3032. So they gave you passwords, which has like a pre-created hardy. It doesn't like save your progress, it basically you reload their progress, so anything you you create with a party, any party you create, doesn't matter because any progress you make in the game doesn't matter because all that stuff's getting overwritten with whatever you reload with, and you're gonna die a lot. And even with a guide, that game was like trying to figure where to go is just so. It is bad. It is so bad. And just combat in that game, like everything about it was bad. Like if something ever overtakes that, then I mean that's the day our RPG Quest ends. If I find a worse game than that. That would require some true effort on a developer. Well, that's what I mean. Like back then in Amiga Series 32, there probably was no licensing or anything like that, so they didn't have to. Just whatever company brought out a game that was, you know, they could just bring it out. Nowadays, like just the cost of publishing a game physically, if the game doesn't have that minimum kind of quality thing, it's not getting physically published. No, obviously, if I was playing like any releases, I'm sure there's some digital only releases that are probably total trash. Some like asset flip garbage stuff. I mean, I have Chemco games on my list, so, but I imagine even nothing in the Chemco library is ever going to be worse than Whale's Voyage. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? So I'm sure there's stuff like that's probably worse than Whale's Voyage, but that's all digital only stuff, so it won't affect me. I don't know if they would even go through like any sort of high effort to make an RPG though with that. Like, I guess nowadays with AI, I mean, you could probably like have an AI created RPG. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a thing. And AI would probably do a better job than Whale's Voyage anyways, so can't be all that bad. So much damage I do with a waste of Jupiter's whatever. Oh yeah, there's a lot of RPG Maker games, but I mean most of those are going to be on like PC, right? You're not going to have most RPG Maker game creators aren't going to go and pay for like a however much a license is to put a game on the eShop. It's probably not a huge thing considering how much crap is on that eShop, but it's probably still some cost involved. I'm just surprised that Nintendo lets that stuff on their shop. Like, Nintendo of all companies, like, you would think they would have a little more strict control over, like, the kind of games that are sold to, you know, a system that's pretty much, you know, geared towards kids, right? That they have, like, zero quality control. The worst part of the eShop too, there's no rating system on the eShop. So you can't have just people just downvoting the shit out of those things and making, like, burying them, basically making them not visible. They'll just end up on the front page of the store. Large cavity. Hidden circle appears in the large cavity. Yeah, and that's the thing too, yeah, there's no filters, like, the eShop is like the worst thing, like, it's the worst shop, period. Nintendo doesn't care. Fear and Hunger? Haven't heard of that one, but From the description, it sounds bad. Good morning. Paralyzed. 97 times 2. No, it's dual. Never mind. That was one-handed. Might have been an option. Beast Garb. Vitality plus 2. Wind. Resist organism. This one's not bad. Max of the Dead. Plus 2 strength. Plus 1 vitality. With the HP minus, but it is 227 times 1. For one-handed is pretty strong. No, not usable by a samurai. Of course not. Or by anybody. It's probably like fighter only or something. Yeah, that's right, fighter only. It's not safe for work. Yeah, like some sort of quality control. Like it's like Nintendo companies you'd think would have at least something that either ways of like filtering that stuff easily, or to, you know, like I could see them, you know, not having star systems because there'd be trolls that would just like downvote the shit out of everything. But you know, I'm sure like I don't know, but is there even any parental controls on the Switch that they can hide certain content on the shop? I think it's probably just either you have access to the shop or you don't. I don't think there's anything that'll hide like rated M games. So if you let your kid access the shop, they can see like all this stuff, which is kind of crazy, right? Nintendo of all companies. I know there's parental controls, but I don't think there's a way of just hiding specific content on the eShop. There's no like rating system to say like, hey, don't show, you know, don't show any of these hentai games. It's either like you see everything or you see nothing. Tomodachi Life currently have very little filtering enemy characters. Just removed some of the basic system abilities. Share screenshots, yeah. Well, physical games, yeah. I mean, there's ESRB too, but like, are the games on the eShop even like ESRB rated? Like, I'm sure you can't just put like an actual like full-on like, you know, sexually explicit game on there, but a lot of games with definitely some very suggestive themes and stuff. Two more. Almost completely healed. You good guy, I full power. I can throw you to the furthest area now. Get thrown the furthest. It is. And, you know, it's neat, but it's definitely very... I should have saved first. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. sure to cast all my buffs before going to the boss fight. Alright, everybody fully healed. Let's go.
I knew you'd come, he who hunts demons. Have you noticed? This is a big friend of mine.
Maybe I couldn't tell.
Big friend brings out the best in us.
There's some quality of life stuff they added to the PS3 version. There you go. Or sure.
I hope you're ready. I can't hold back after unleashing my powers.
But I imagine it's probably fairly similar.
You will deeply regret encountering me when you get to the River of Lament.
Still wearing pants though. If I must be fully clothed, maybe.
Who wants to die?
I definitely need to cast that magic reduction thing. Start up that. One damage. gotta cast that spell to lower damage.
Here you go. Here you go.
Just a cool 1000 damage.
Here you go. Here you go.
Yeah, just did 4000 damage there. No big deal. I see 1 pixel of help. I think we won this one. Hey, Murd McCaw. How's it going? And before he does like a super like full heal and murders us all. Rip. Astro too easy. Yeah, the Divine Weapon Jupiter Bane thing is a hell of a combo. Extreme magic.
I see. You are quite intriguing. Take me in with those eyes
Oh my.
and show me the end of this world that I have yet to see.
Capture Astro's soul.
You defeated another demon.
Lulu, how you doing? Turn around and you see Lulu standing there.
That's
What's up,
good.
sis?
It's good that you're weakening soul.
Don't move.
Listen, I'm sorry about what happened the other day. But it wasn't me.
What do you mean?
It was soul.
Uh-huh. Likely story.
My body was...
It's puppy dog eyes.
I was under the control of his powers.
Right.
Which is why the soul key is so important to me.
Uh-huh.
You understand me, right? That's why I've been thinking that the best solution is right in front of us. Listen, Demon Gazer. You and I should work together
No.
to kill Soul. It's as simple as that.
You're betraying him.
Did you not hear me say that I'm being controlled? Soul might be big, but if we can get close enough, we can take him. I'll make him regret taking me away. Demon Gazer, go turn that demon soul into a key. We can talk after that. We can meet at the Shark Party outpost.
Which one's the Shark Party outpost?
I'm sure Soul won't be looking.
Lulu disappears into the darkness. Yeah, these boss fights are getting pretty easy. We're slightly overpowered at this point. Slightly. Not for exactly 100 items. Oh, we picked up a lot of shit. Where's my healing stab? There it is. Ladders raised. Back into the water. Well, I mean, there is a slight trade-off because, you know, every turn you're casting buffs or whatever, you're not, like, healing and or, you know, casting that defense spell, so you are slightly weaker when you're trying to buff your characters in that first couple turns. Well, that's the problem. The boss doesn't always go for the paladin. Like the first couple turns there, he was hitting my my other characters, my samurai especially, pretty hard with magic and stuff. So like, he was ignoring my paladin. Why am I walking back? I could just teleport, but whatever. Yeah, exactly.
It's my turn!
Yeah, it seems like most of the good buffs in here are like until the end of the battle, which is nice. Like that one that like really increases your defense, or the one that makes enemies' spells be like half quality or whatever, half damage. Those all seem to be until the end of battle. Yeah, but it's kind of annoying sometimes. It depends how good the game is at telling you if it's still active or not. If it's basically invisible, whether the thing actually like stopped working, it's really annoying.
Welcome home! Rent, please!
Where's the manager?
Thank you! I'll let the manager know.
No explanation of as to why she's collecting the rent, not the manager. It's not bad for the healer. 3+3 miss HP plus, luck +1. I'll have to see what she's using right now. Yeah. Depends on how easy it is to figure out when they're about to use those. strength or intelligence. Break buff boost big attack, yeah. Sometimes it's a little repetitive. I wish there was a sell all junk item or button. It's like sell anything that's just this stuff. There's one quest that actually we needed to find like fluffy feathers or something like that. That's the only time I've seen a quest that needed this stuff. Everything else has always been like, it's like, don't need any of this. Let's sell this stuff. I thought this one isn't even considered rare. I could accidentally sell this and the game probably wouldn't even warn me. Get a whole bunch of artifacts. Let's buy all of these. Try to just max out my artifacts. Like get every artifact. Yeah, let's buy 2 for now. Maybe. I haven't seen one drop at any point. But it is an E-rank thing, it's not rare, so I guess there's a potential. I guess I was never really looking for staffs. Or not drop, I guess, but I was never really looking for staffs in the, when I was using those gems, so... Maybe there's like a better variant of it available too.
Thanks. Thank you. I'm so... Thank you.
Manager's room is locked. I don't want to see anyone right now. I'll come back later. But... fine. Come on in.
Yes.
I see. Defeat another demon, huh? Is it the moon? Is it that time of the month? You don't seem happy. Nope. I just had a lot on my mind.
Hey.
Man, you want an apple, you gotta shake a tree. You want to eat meat, you gotta kill something. When you need to hurt somebody for your own needs, what is a person to do? Find what's important. I ask because I don't know, but maybe that's it. Friend comes closer to you.
Before I came here, I thought I could do anything. I was so foolish. Now I kind of understand why. Father scolded me so much. That being said, I can't accept it. Sorry. I'm so self-centered. You need to give me a demon soul, right? Alright. Look at me with those eyes.
Excuse me! Huh? Sorry! I didn't mean to walk in on you two.
Yes, you did. Join in.
Don't get the wrong idea. I was just receiving a demon soul.
Is that really all it was? You two looked like... you know.
You're just imagining things. What do you need?
Baka.
We've been getting phone calls, but... they keep hanging up right away. There it goes again! I'm gonna go answer it!
Well, well. We can't get any privacy, even here. We should go too.
Go back into that hole. Manager, hurry! May calls Fran over as soon as they meet. Fine, okay.
Hello?
Fran's face slowly turns darker the longer her ear is up against the phone. Hey, Lan. I think you need to hear this. Grab the phone. And then...
Sure.
Lord Savior, you listening? Please save us. The Shark Party. Oh, is that you, Lord Savior? Please listen. Lord Shark has lost his mind and started attacking us. Guess we're gonna kill a manta ray. Then the call ends. What's going on? Tell Fran what you heard.
What?
Lord Shark lost his mind. What are you talking about? Promet? I have a bad feeling about this. The voices we heard were the screams of their hearts. You need to help them.
Hey!
Wait. Let me give you this. Astro Key. Now we can play Astrobot. Increases party's spell power. Useful for battling with spells. Well, we never do that, so... Although there is a whole bunch of treasures that need magic power, so we're definitely gonna need to go... Just throw them in my party for now.
I'll lend you my power.
Yeah, they've been doing that for the last couple. Same thing with Venus. She just gave it to us. I mean, there was a quest. Technically, there was a quest, but she gave us the key right away. I've never heard Promet talk like that before. Can you help them?
Thank you.
$3,000 gold.
Good luck.
Yeah. I mean, it's typical Japanese RPGs. Gotta defeat God in the end. Yeah. He's totally a Reddit mod. Alright, so we have a couple that need magic power. At the end of the Lost... Let's see... End of the Lost 614. I mean, if you own a fedora, that right there is like cause for concern. Another artifact gem, nice. Okay, that one's done. Yeah, Tool of the Land. I have no idea what the hell that one's gonna be. Tool of the Land. ULE. In the storage, we need Devil Woman power. We don't have that yet, unless that's Jupiter. Cage of the Devil. I mean, that could be with, like, the VIP thing. Area of Treasures. Let's make sure before we leave this place there's no other ones around here. Temple, King's Temple, Dusty Water. So we need to go into the water. Curse the State, Love of the King, Burning Mine. Did I not get that one? I must not have picked up the Burning Mine one, that's annoying. Wing Power. Hope we have Stars, Flower Temple. Either I picked it up and I didn't delete this one, or I didn't pick it up. Annoying. Either way, it looks like most of these ones that I'm aware of are all in the castle. Here at the forest when you tip. Point in buffing because we're probably going to end up going underwater. Burning Mine 17-3. I feel like I've checked this one. Maybe I did and I just didn't delete it. It's weird that we didn't have access to the King's Road yet. How do we get there? Really out of his element there. gonna do more damage to me than anything else. Now I can get rid of the poison. Suppose the poison doesn't go away after a certain amount of time.
Well, it's my turn.
I just missed this one when I came through here. 'Cause I had Hermes and everything, so I just forgot. I just missed it. At least that one's out of the way. A little bit of the stars, iron power. I'm still not sure about that one. I love the king versus the state. Okay, so dusty water and the treasure. We need imagine power for both those. If you can get some good artifacts. I don't even know what I still want for artifacts. There could be some good like end game abilities from the other classes maybe that we don't have.
My power!
Risk anything else because it's just gonna give like the plus. I'm sorry, it's not the one I want. It'll give me the increased 2 gems on something else instead of the artifact. Gazer, Brave, Fourth Set W, Holy Guard. None of those sound particularly good. Force Magic for it. Okay, so it gives you all the Force Magic Break, Holy Guard. Pushing against paralysis and when hits. I mean, that could be useful, I guess, but... Geyser Bolt, Geyser Blast, Geyser Fame. Yeah, none of those are good. Oop. It's a good thing we had saved. Wow. Never seen the game crash before. Watch that Corruptor save. I mean, I have those other saves. All our saves are corrupted now. That would be the worst. Phew. Let me try... to see if, like, this gives us, like, some better ones. Still not sure if golden affects the artifacts or not. Marsbane. Question is, do I guess Marsbane would be better. Does it be 4 attacks versus the 3 attacks I get from the ballista thing? My question is it because I used the gold thing there that got the Marsbane, or is that just a chance getting the last stuff? Who cares? And of course, Jupiter Bane would be even better, but we can't get that in this area. Let's just try a couple times with the boosting one just to see if it can show up naturally. /2. Yeah, I don't think I want /2. /1, like the higher the level of slash, the less damage you do, it seems. So it's not often we get like 2 rows of enemies. Marsbane I would definitely take, but slow, multi-slow, yeah, it's all crappy stuff. Geyser Heart. Bronze would like give us the Mars one. Rising Hit. That's a new class one. Attack random and ooh. Oh, it's concentrate though. But if that was, I mean that sounds like a an upgraded version of the one I had right now, which is 3. But that one, the 3 times I need to concentrate. If this one's like 5 times, but you need to concentrate, it's not as good. It's like a poor man's Jupiter. And I'd rather use that 3 times without concentrating twice. That would give me 6 times for 2 turns instead of 5 times for 2 turns. So yeah, that's not good. It's interesting though, it's a B rank one. What was the other one considered? This shot's also a B rank one. I didn't notice what rank the I should have checked with rank what the of the Mars one was. If those stack, can I get 2 artifacts, but like bronze gem artifacts? You can test it. Although I wouldn't even know if I'm like getting a better quality one or something. Crossfix and Rising Hit again. We still got Rising Hit. Crossfix is another one I'm not familiar with. It's also a B rank. Finds an enemy's movement for 2 turns, will be found by enemy. So let's hide first. I mean, that could be good. Find enemies moving for 2 turns. Especially if we start off hidden. That'll give us like a little bit of a chance to do some stuff, but I'd be fairly like not often I would end up using this, so. Yeah, so let's try, since that seemed to work, let's try. Try this plus this plus this. Gazer Brave, Crossfix, Rising Hit. Oh my gosh, that Gazer Brave on top of that. Oops. I get the Mars one again, I'll just grab that. Hold a guard for set each. Still have no idea if the quality gem affects all the gems. Because I know when I use the strengthen gem and like 2 random things, it affects both things. So the strengthen gem does affect like every other gem. Obviously, the increased 2 gem does not. It chooses one of the artifacts and one of the other gems and gives you 2 of those gems. It doesn't give 2 for like everything you throw in there. So I'm not sure about the golden, like any of the quality gems. Would those affect everything or just one item? It's hard to tell too, because like, does the gold gem really give you that much better of an item compared to like a regular gem? I don't know. So far, I think we only got the Terra gem when we used the gold gem. Or not the Terra gem, the Mars gem. Curious to see if we'll get the Mars gem here. Yeah, so we got the Mars Bane, got Enhanced Heal, Enhanced Magic. Problem is, Enhanced Magic and Enhanced Heal is pretty much pointless on anybody other than the characters who already have those abilities. I want to see what tier the Mars Bane is. So it's a C rank. It's a B rank. Okay, so these are like useless. Be good on like a Machina if you're building like a wizard Machina or whatever, but yeah, let's hold off on these artifacts. There's nothing. Mars Bane would be slightly better than what I'm using now. Maybe we'll get some better stuff in the next area. We start getting like maybe the end game abilities in the next dungeon. So grab something now while I'm here. Do we want to try to get maybe some, maybe we can find like a really good axe. Hey, Mr. J. Welcome, readers. Zelda: Link to the Past. Did you beat it? did you beat it? Did you finish this NES challenge, or are you still playing some Zelda? Challenge completed. Congratulations. You're here twice. Nice. Congrats, Mr. J. Big challenge completed. Now on to the PlayStations. It's awesome. So many games. Completed the challenge on a non-RPG. You're welcome. One day I'll complete my challenge. No, I won't. 3,150 hours, nice. It's gonna be a lot more than that in the PS1, PS2 era, though. Especially with some of the game lengths, which is... Of course, you're not as much of a completionist as I am, so you're probably not gonna do like 150 hours. You're not gonna do 80-something hours in Magna Carta. Audio mystery post challenge stream. Nice. Ballista shots. Dark Angel's Mace. Get scrubbed and stay state, yeah. Reading the guide, I imagine some games could be quite long. Like Magna Carta is not going to be a short game, save guide or otherwise. I was gonna say this kind of sucks, but the healer can use it. It's one-handed though. Not usable by samurai. Just have confusion. Problem is I don't have my gazer doesn't dual wield. I imagine dual wield must be an ability, like probably like a low level artifact. Finish in less hours, yeah. It's gonna be hard to beat this 412 damage mace. It is nice to have some confusion. It looks like I have to use like a spirit for the secondary weapon, so I'll probably find some swords that are a spirit. Yeah, it's just reload. Yeah, Super Robot Wars games I imagine are pretty long. You saved over your file escape. Oh, that sucks. Alright, let's get out of here. Next map. What did I bring? Okay. Enter the area of treasures. So we go to the treasury with Buddy Boy here. Thraka, yeah. Hey, Bandit. How's it going? Hours. Yeah, I hear Thrasha or Trachea, or however the hell it's pronounced, is one of the harder Fire Emblem games. Probably why we never got it here.
Has opened.
Of course you want to play this game. It's got samurais with nice assets. Your Demon Gaze 2? Nice. How was that one? I'm really enjoying this one. I find it's a little on the easy side on normal difficulty. Once once you learn the game mechanics, you can pretty much steamroll most things. But of course, there's different difficulty options if you really want to. Early on, it's a little tricky, but once you start getting some good artifacts and learning the mechanics pretty well, you just destroy everything. Oh, exactly. I don't mind an easy dungeon crawler. Big meat. Why am I not hitting anything? What's going on here? I was on hide for some reason. Thought I had used the Ballista shot. What happened there? There's the one place, what was it called? Cage of the Devil. Could be maybe this VIP thing? VIP prison? It's 10, 12. Yeah, definitely wouldn't be here because there's no walls, so... Could be here, but find that unlikely. Maximum security. This is where we fought the actual demon, so could be maximum security. We need Imagine Power though, which I guess there was one right there. Feel awesome finishing a big challenge. Never have to look at another SNES game again until, you know, next month they release like 5 new fan translations. Yeah, I guess you will have some SNES RPGs like Beyond the Beyond and Wild Arms 1, you know. Final cure. My dudes are all getting their final abilities here. As we get near the end of the game, if everybody's learning like their last abilities, like level 30 is pretty much where everybody caps out in terms of abilities and even stat gains for like their primary stat.
I'll lend you my power.
Is there down? It's not this one. Cage of the Devil. Could be here, but kind of unlikely. Yeah, it's 3 levels and won't let us upgrade vitality, so it's not a soft cap per level, it's like a hard cap for the class or whatever. Let's throw more agility, I guess. Going. Feels like there should have been a shorter path here, but I guess not. Alright, so not either of these places, so I don't know what this Cage of the Devil is, but it's not this area. Okay, area of treasure. It's back upstairs. Cage of the Devil might have been the that fire. 10, 12. What was the treasure? We did find a treasure in that area. We definitely wouldn't have had the Magin though. Yeah, the Fire Spirit Cave. Fire Spirit Cave sounds like something that like that'd be the devil. So I can figure it out because I took a picture of that map and I found that one thing. So 10, 12. Let's see where it was relative to my spot. So let's see, does Y go up or down? Okay, so it'll be up. We were at 1, 8. So relative to that, 10, 12 would be about there. Which could have been. Looks like it would have been inside the map, so potentially in the F Spirit Cave. Do I want to go back in there? Not really. It's a long path to get back to that spot. Ugh. Eventually go back there, but let's ignore it for now. Treasury want to go into. So many encounters. Alright, treasury. What was the coordinates? Oops. It's the devil woman. 019. Oops. Right here. Okay, it's done. Alright, so any other Imagine ones needed? Autumn Temple, we haven't found that yet. King's Temple, no. Okay, Dusty Water, 13-3. Back out we go. Not yet, no. I mean, there's no... I don't consider game key cards as quote-unquote physical releases, so there's gonna be very few Switch 2 exclusive RPGs. Physical, like, releases. It's... Right now, Switch 2 is basically like a Switch 1 Pro. So I'll probably eventually pick one up, just because Switch 1 games will probably run better on it, but it's probably gonna be very few Switch 2 games I'll be picking up. Like, I'm sure the new Fire Emblem is probably gonna be physical release, but yeah, it's not gonna be many, I don't think. Yeah, exactly. Might as well just wait for not necessarily a light version, but like a second generation version. Alright, 13-3. This one. Nice and close by. Strengthen Gem. Yeah, no lead version, yeah. Guarantee they're gonna release one of those at some point. I mean, I don't play my Switch in handheld mode anyway, so I don't think an OLED would matter too much for me, but Tears to the State, I don't think we've seen that one yet. Love of the King, Lullaby of the Stars. This one I'm thinking we might have picked up, because Lullaby of the Stars, there's got to be that forest. We have the Iron Power, and I went there was nothing there, so I might have picked that one up. Other than that, still a question mark on this Cage of the Devil. That might be in that fireplace, but I'm not going back there. And then the other ones, we need Devil Woman Power, whatever that is. And this Tool of the Land. Alright. Alright, where are we going quest-wise now? You guys are checking the Shark Party. Gryffindor Castle and Worship Room, alright. Guess I could also go into the black, whatchamacallit place. But that one's kind of annoying. You have to go all the way up and you go all the way down. That or pay some rent to teleport. I wish there was like a quick way to the last floor you've been on, instead of having to go through each one at a time. I think I'm just gonna wait till we pick up, once we pick up the last two demons, and then go up there. Because right now, like, what do we get out of that? Like, we don't really get anything special by going back up there. We don't get like any special drops or anything by clearing out the floor or anything. No one is here. All you find is a piece of paper on the ground. On it says, execution order. Kill the traitorous shark party. Blue Lanark shall be executed on the clock tower as well. Shark party's god shall also become our slave. Then out of nowhere, you hear wings flapping closer. Mars. Concentrate. Devotion. Let's get some /2s going. Divine weapon. Let's go. Pretty sure. I don't think I've heard this one yet.
It's my turn!
Four damage. Jeez. Where are those manta rays? Not my fault, he attacked me. This is clearly not the shark god. This is clearly a manta ray. So it's clearly not the shark. Rip. God down. Mars definitely helped a lot there. Mars is doing some huge amount of damage, even though she's not even like angered. So we have something that prevents us from attacking now. I don't know what that symbol is. Some sort of berserk thing, I guess. Like paralyzed, probably. This paralyzed prevents you from using special attacks. Mars is doing like massive damage, even without being angered. Like 2,000 damage a hit there. Like what the hell? God hand. Used to summon a miracle. Omega impacts. Never defeated a god. Game over. Monster disappears.
Lord Savior.
Sorry. That demon, Lord Shark, turned him evil. On top of that attack, Lord saved Shar. Looks like the magic that gave the doll's life is about to expire. You have the power of lightning and the magic rock, don't you? Magic rock? What do you make you the mithril lightstone? Magic that remains in me shall be used to help Lord Savior.
Lord Shark, you're beautiful.
Again, he's a manta ray. To the clock tower, the shark party disappears. The entire shark party. He knows Promise standing before you.
Looks like they were all killed. How cruel.
Indeed.
Prometh
She's-
insisted on coming, so I brought her along.
Fran's wearing her armor again. I don't think we'd see that again.
But I'm gonna make her go home right away.
Yeah, she seems overdressed. When it's fully visible with ears on the overlay.
What happened to Lord Shark?
I couldn't save him.
I see. He must have gone to the heavens.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's all I see on my Twitch chat.
We need to remember what happened here. The spirit god will always remember a story that ends with grieving. Prometh, I'm going home, but be careful. They're probably gonna try to kill you.
Yeah, they can try, but... Shark party's over. Defeated Lord Shark. Pro method. I don't know, she's some sort of like ancient god, probably. I don't know. I don't know what her deal is, but definitely odd. So, I'm curious to see what this does. It's an S rank item. Used to summon a miracle. Have to try it on the next random encounter. It's probably like a Master Ball, the most overpowered thing in the game. I really don't want to drink that milk I get from killing those girls. Believable. I mean, it's a pretty convoluted castle, like castles usually are. Unlike in, you know, the Dragon Quest games where you walk into the front door and then you walk up the stairs into the throne room. Like, yeah, that's realistic. Milady.
Am I good enough?
Yeah. I guess that's one of the problems of this. Everything just looks the same, feels the same. You walk into a kitchen, it's just the same room, you know, like... Did I save? I hope I don't have to do that stupid bell tolling thing when I go up the bell tower thing again. Clock tower. Yep. Again, I'm sure it's going to be a little tougher than when we fought her last time. Of course, last time I wasn't exactly prepared to fight her either, so... Piece of paper is posted on pillar. Lulinark shall be executed in the clock tower. After the fifth bell chiming, she will be executed. Place any objections now. Yep, gotta do this stupid thing again. Yeah, there's definitely up here when he came up here the first time. 6 loot map. The rule of the land. It's what something to do with the king. Soon, once we do this here, we'll have access to the elevator going upstairs. I wish I could, like... wish I could tell it to, or have it auto-map up and down stairs. Or just tell, like, I want to go here and just... like, go here. It's like, nah. Can't do that. No? So, I noticed a few times it doesn't kick in. I tell it to do the auto-map and the game's just like, nah. Some Castlevania music, yeah. It kind of sounds a little Castlevania-ish. $1,000 battles in. We're not gonna make it. I wonder if there's like a bestiary of some kind in this game. Maybe after like you beat the game, you can see all the enemies, the different variants and stuff, the drops and. Is there? Is it? Haven't really checked that in a while, but... Yeah, maybe from the main screen or something. I know there's a gallery in the main screen, but... Or maybe from the inn somewhere. Yeah, possibly. King's Temple, Devil Woman power. Curse the Devil Woman. I don't know if Devil Woman's gonna be Uranus or Pluto. God, this place is so annoying. All these encounters. Wait, who just got kidnapped? Kidnapped my, my gazer. I guess they weren't able to kidnap my, paladin, so they kidnapped my gazer instead. We made it. Nope, too late. She's dead. R.I.P. Lulu. Let's reach the top. The bell chimes for the 5th time. You look up and see a battered Lulu. I'm surprised that crown is somehow staying on her head. She's stuck between the gears of the clock. She isn't moving. Poke Lulu. Get closer to Lulu and poke her with your weapon. And then... Hello, Lulu.
You're way too naive. Fool!
Your soul gaze hits you from close range. You lose control of your body. Wait, I had one of those items that prevented soul gaze. I call bullshit.
Did you actually believe that I was being controlled? Look at you. See you later, brother. Rest peacefully in the eternal darkness. This is goodbye.
Enormous amount of magic builds up in Lulu's hands. And just at that moment... Oh, Fran's coming back. Angry looking dragon swoops down. You can see her in her dragon form finally. Damn. This guy, it's with its mouth wide open. Either it's Fran's dragon form or her dad. I'm assuming that's Fran. Never expected.
That bitch!
In a flash of light, the dragon disappears. Oh, I guess that was Fran. No, it's Fran.
I'm glad you're okay. If something happened to you...
It's convenient those clothes somehow, like, rematerialized. Fran slowly walks towards you and then touches your chest with her hands. Out of nowhere, she closes her eyes and plants a kiss on you. Oh my. Is it quality naked time now?
You should be able to move around now, right?
I mean, you didn't have to kiss me to do that, but hey. Whatever floats your boat. Finally. One more time.
Stupid! I did that unconsciously. It's embarrassing, but I don't want to lose you.
Get out of the way, lizard bitch! Damn it, you ruined my plan! I was one step away from... killing this idiot! My brother, Tim. It's a shame we couldn't be alone together.
Alright. Luna's the only one who, like, swears in this game.
But this is it. I'm going to be the one who shines in the sky, not you! This tower shall be your gravestone!
They did. Make sure I turned off the auto attack before the encounter started. Alright, let's prepare everything. Let's cast Heal Shower first. Let's get, let's just slash these guys first. Potion. Let's get the magic break going first.
From the heavens!
Looping. Sleep is kind of annoying. It completely stops all the defense. Still sleeping, that's super annoying. Yes, Crystal Chronicle games are pretty fun. Yeah, GameCube one was kind of meh. But obviously, playing that solo... I guess that's it. Alright. Thanks, Mars. Enemies are too squishy. Yeah, it ignores special characters. Duel the counterparts. Defeat the moon demon Luna. Lulu turns back into her human form and she gets slammed into the clock tower.
Damn cheap shot! Don't you understand? This is between darkness and light. You damn lizards need to stay out of this!
You're the one who's using cheap tactics! This man is not a demon. He's a human. He will never fall to the darkness. You can't have him!
He's all mine.
Isn't that cute? Not knowing anything must make you really happy.
What are you talking about?
You and him aren't the only ones who are bound to each other. You may not know this, but he and I got together every night and...
Oh my.
You too, brother. You're also being fooled. You know what'll happen to you after all the demons have been defeated? You do know, don't you?
I will rule the world. No, I don't.
Why don't you ask Miss Fran Pendall right there? I'm sure she'll tell you a wonderful story.
We got together every night and played Final Fantasy XIV.
Wait, what are you saying? Was what she said earlier true?
Just distracting you.
I know. Just tell me the truth.
Be warned, fool. The next time you interfere, you'll be the first thing I get rid of.
Hey! Wait!
Why should I? I'm over this.
Lulu disappears into the sky.
She got away, but I was the one who broke the rules.
Two are greeted with a dry wind.
About what she said earlier?
Tell me the truth.
That's my line. Come to think of it, you're like that with everyone. You were doing things with Panay before, and with Prometh.
I just want to do things with you, Fran.
I wouldn't be surprised if you did stuff with Lulu, too. I got all excited, but you were just playing me. I'm such an idiot.
Yeah, don't forget Lesrin.
Prometh, let's go.
We had some quality naked time with him.
Oh, okay.
Hi there. I healed your party members.
Thanks. How much do I owe you? How'd you get here?
I held on to something. Huh?
Prometh takes a close look at her belongings.
You have the Mithril Lightstone? That is a powerful rock.
I know.
You should be able to use it in here to get to new areas.
Prometh!
Excuse me. Should I just grab on again?
You don't need to ask me that.
Remember Prometh to spear back into the clock tower. Fly off into darkness. Wait, why'd they go in the clock tower if they're gonna fly off into darkness? See a hole in the wall. Looks like something can be placed inside. Insert the Mithril Lightstone. Something starts moving inside the tower. Magic elevator has power and can go to King Road and King's Eden. Sweet. Alright, let's go back to base. I want to walk down this place. I guess I could just drop down, but whatever.
Welcome home. Rent, please.
1,800 gold.
I'll let the manager know.
Boss!
Did you see the dragon? It sounded terrible. I think I pissed my pants. I have a bad feeling. Might be an omen of bad things to come. What should we do? Yep, it's getting expensive. Brent is sitting in the counter, talking to someone on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking about coming home. Okay, thanks. Boss, did you do something to piss her off?
Did you call?
No shrooms. No shrooms. Running low on quests. Oh, there you go. Monster log. Beasts, comma, organism, comma, undead, comma, spirit, comma, god. How many gods have we defeated? These are considered gods. All these seeds. Found 50% of the gods. Mars and Mars. Kronos, aka Saturn. So I'm assuming there's gonna be like a third form of these. Maybe like a post-game thing. So there's like Comet, and there's gotta be another Comet. So it's Saturn, we got Mercury over here. Neptune. Jupiter. Venus. It's got the biggest change. The Demon of Beauty with her powers unleashed. It's not the only thing that she unleashed. Astro. Luna. The Demon of the Moon. Those are devils. It's like a Lilin that had a few more years. Succubi who are confident of their looks. They despise those who aren't struck by their beauty. They are protected by dark powers. Succubus, alright. Young succubi. Their wings are still underdeveloped. And they're still shy. Yes, their wings are still underdeveloped. Mithril Golem. Undead. These guys are considered undead. Skull Legion. This one's just sucking from a decapitated foot. This one's just has jewels. I wonder if there's like a metal slime equivalent in this game. Probably is. It's probably like a really rare spawn somewhere. If anything, Jewel Bunny probably would have been like something that dropped a lot of gold or something. Monster Drake. Sorry, that wasn't under God. The Heaven Ray. Midgar head. Why is there a blue one? Did we fight a blue variant? Probably had 2 heads. Midgar hurt. Yeah, but I guess when we fought him the first time, yeah, there was 2 heads. Yeah, the Midgar, like, especially the first time, because he summons so many of these veins, which do like really big damage. And of course, he keeps spawning those, and in the meantime, he's healing, so it was a very difficult fight. I survived like 1 person somehow. I somehow won. That was definitely tough. Love the variants of all these. Didn't find the biggest harpy yet. Merman, Marman, Yarman, Your Man. Find 96% of the beasts. Only the 1 harpy variant we didn't find. Probably a couple more rat variants that we haven't found. Another shroom variant, or maybe an upgrade version of the shrooms. Upgraded version of the flies. Upgraded version of the drakes. Maybe a super ray. A whole bunch of gods. There's not much left. Alright, before we continue on, let me pause time here for a minute. Go grab a drink, get rid of these dishes and stuff. Then we'll continue on. We'll go to the king's place. Probably go to Uranus's realm. And then we'll get the second last demon. We're definitely getting close. I mean, we got Uranus and Pluto left, and then probably endgame, I guess. So I doubt we'll be beating this today, but very likely we'll be beating this by tomorrow. So we shall see. All right, be back in a few minutes.